have with me Das Mannequin, a rapper, a student at Virginia State University, mascot major. Welcome him. Alright, so Das Mannequin, tell me, where are you from?
Well, I'm from a little place in Brooklyn called East New York, and it's had its reputation over the years. East New York was pretty volatile in the early 90s, and of course with that there were gang violence, and there was a lot of kidnappings going on around that time. But besides that, East New York, beautiful, wonderful place. It's like a suburb area in Brooklyn, but more of the urban feel to it.
So how has being from Brooklyn affected your style of rapping?
Being from Brooklyn has everything to do with the way that I rap, because there's so many different elements, there's so many different people and experiences that can happen to you in Brooklyn, whether it be bad or good. It's a mixture of people, it's a melting pot. So to hinge on people, just growing up with the Hispanic side of Brooklyn, and of course having my own black family and having a sense of Caribbean in there too, Jamaica and Trinidad, I'm submerged in that culture and the music. So being from Brooklyn in such a vast area of difference for the good, I'm able to sample all of it in my music.
So when did you become interested in rap?
I became interested in rapping when I was in high school. I really can't tell you the initial experience. Okay, yes I can. Yes I can. I just remembered it. What prompted me to start rapping was Nicki Minaj. Now it's going to seem, it seems like, well, okay, Nicki Minaj, what are you, is that what you're going to model yourself after? No, let me tell you how it triggered my want to rap. So me being, I had a very religious mom, so I couldn't really play rap and hip hop in the house and things like that, unless it was like really, really old school stuff, not the generic, but the good, clean vibes. And I heard everybody talking about, like all this new stuff in music, and then I was like, okay, well, why don't I go search for my own type of style in music or whatever, something I like. And then I came across Itty Bitty Piggy, which is Nicki Minaj's, one of her first, on her mixtape, and I fell in love with it, and I just wanted to know more and more about rap, and what does this verse mean, and who said this line, and okay, what history is connected to this, and just go on and go on and go on.
So how has rap changed your life?
Rap has changed my life. It has changed my life. Okay, I'll tell you how it's changed my life. Rap has changed my life through my boldness. It has really, really helped my confidence. I've always had, a good level of self-esteem. I've never been on the low side, and I always, like, I present myself and according to however I can, just do it the right way. But rap has gave me like this ability to like approach situations, more wholly, I should say, or fully in full person. It allows me to be like, okay, whatever I feel like I have to say in the polite way, or so I'll be able to convey it respectfully. It gives me that ability to do so, where back in the day I really didn't say what was always on my mind, or I just took stuff in stride and carried the whatever feeling I had at the time. So now rap has really let me fully embody what I want to say and what I want people to understand about my character, or just what I'm trying to relate to them in a message.
So it's like a release.
It's like a release. It really is.
Wonderful. So you have Anita Baker, Brooklyn is Burning, and Coltrane. What were your inspirations for those songs?
Well, let's start off with my favorite, and the one that has the most views and acceptance is Brooklyn is Burning. Brooklyn is Burning, I received the inspiration from, I want to say, the 1989-1990s documentary Paris is Burning, on the New York City underground ball culture. So of course that's focusing on homosexuals and what we do, you know, for fun in the 1980s, you know, the ending of that. And ball culture featured, you know, voguing, the birth of that, and where that came from, and inspiration. And it focused on, you know, different individuals' lives around that period of time and how they managed to, you know, handle, you know, being you know, a minority and being homosexual, and, you know, having this passion for creating and putting on events, you know, just so they can have something they can call their own and appreciate and begin families. So that's where I got Brooklyn is Burning, and of course, you know, my own life experiences and, you know, my ruggedness and sensuality in there. So that's where, you know, I put that all together, because Paris is Burning, that's one of my favorite documentaries, and I just knew that I had to make an ode to this, to myself and to something that I love so dearly. Anita Baker. The name, of course, seems fooling, but it actually samples Aaliyah's One in a Million, and I got the inspiration from that because I love Aaliyah, and I totally wish that, you know, she was still alive, God rest her soul, because that was someone who, you know, from a small child, I knew that I wanted to create around, make something with, you know, just, you know, even, you know, produce something with her or be in the background, you know, to help her make her own piece of music. I wanted to do something with Aaliyah, so I had to do that. And of course, it, you know, caters to relationships and your own individuality. So that was for Anita Baker, and it's Anita Baker, not Anita Baker. Play on words. And Coltrane. Coltrane is simply based on being away from something, and you love it, and it, you know, pains you to be away from it, and of course, being yourself.
Brooklyn is Burning. I love it.
Thank you.
If you ever wanted something to exercise to as well, Brooklyn is Burning is good for that too. Get some hype. So, what is the thought process for when you write these songs?
My thought process, well, this is how I get the inspiration or like the urge to write. So I could be doing anything, and it's worse when I'm in class, because of course you have to pay attention, but then you get like this little stanza or this, you know, fat lyric in your head, and you're like, oh my God, I gotta write this down, but the professor's looking at me right now and I should be paying attention. And, you know, stuff like that, it's like, but my thought process, like I said, it can happen to me randomly, but when it's not happening randomly and I actually have a chance to sit down and write, I, of course, pull on my life experiences. Even if it's, you know, what happened in that day, it's something for me to think about and reflect on and be like, well, should I write about this? Can I make a song about this? And not only do I look on, you know, what has happened in my life, like I said, even if it's at the same day, I also pull from whatever emotion I'm feeling at that specific moment. If it's complete happiness, if it's sadness, if it's disparity, if it's anything, you know, however I feel, I'm going to try and pull from that. And I try to get all of the feeling down on paper, because I feel that if you can connect with others, that is what also improves your music, because music not only is a religion to me, I feel as it's an ultimate connection between people, because a song can say one thing to someone and you get the same feeling with another person. So it's an overall circle within itself.
I like that. Yes. So, that's Mannequin.
Yes.
How do you feel about being an openly gay rapper? How do you think that's going to affect your career?
Oh man, being an openly gay rapper, I feel like that's something a lot of people are ready for, and then again, a lot of people are not ready for. And I'll tell you about the first one. In terms of people being ready for, I feel like this day and age that, you know, a lot is being accepted, not just tolerated, and it's being, you know, openly welcomed. Obama, of course, has done wondrous things for the, you know, homosexual community in America, and, you know, go Obama, I'm proud for him, and I just totally love that he's working for my people, the children, and and I feel like a lot of people are just ready to see that new, what can they bring to the music table besides, singing or having a major role in the back. What can a gay performer bring, especially in hip hop culture. Hip hop culture is exceedingly male dominated, of course, and it is very misogynistic at times, and it doesn't truly uplift anyone but the rapper himself. And I come to make a change, and I want to, of course, present my sexuality. I don't want to, rub it in anyone's faces, but I do want the recognition and respect that I am gay and I can rap with the best of them, probably even better, but I don't want to come for any headshots or anything like that. But, that's what I want to showcase. Now that's the positive side. The negative side, of course, like I said before, I already know that I'm going to meet adversity. I've been experiencing, being ostracized or, being unaccounted for or being, overlooked because of my sexuality and, me liking guys. So, a lot of people are going to have something to say about that, and it won't always be positive, unfortunately. I wish it would. I wish people could, right off the bat accept me, but I feel like in this world, although there is a major amount of acceptance, there also is a plume of obstacles just for me to gain some, if not a little bit of respect. So I feel like once I can get through those, and I know through the help of God I will, I mean, you can't beat me, even if you wanted to, even with my hands tied behind my back, you couldn't. So that's how I feel about that. I just can't wait. I've been making connections so far. I've kind of slowed down on that because I've been, working on, my first mixtape that should be coming out February. I want to say like around Valentine's Day, so you guys should look out for that. And yeah, just Valentine's Day. Suffer.
So what rappers do you look up to? Who inspire you?
Rappers who inspire me. I just want to, hit it home, bring it right home to Brooklyn, and say the Notorious B.I.G., Biggie Smalls, the glamour rap, the uplifted community, and still, conveying a story at the same time. Ultimately made me love, Biggie Smalls, and I'm forever thankful for his music. And of course his, his other artists to go along with him. Junior Mafia, I admire their work, and for them to be a group in the late, early 90s, I appreciate their music, and I give praises and honor his protege, Lil' Kim. I love her music. I listen to her music frequently. So I'm forever ready and willing to blast some Lil' Kim. I love that. And so it's B.I.G., it's Lil' Kim, I love Nas. Like, I really, really, truly love Wale. Wale is such a wonderful artist. Like, his wordplay, his messages within his work and his rapping, awesome and very detailed and in-depth at the same time. And that's something that I really have to sit back and say, wow. Another group that I love to the day that I die, I wish that they could come back and continue to rock the mic as they did in the 80s and 90s, is a Tribe Called Quest. I love Q-Tip, and the rest of them. I just love them. Like, that's the music that I hail from. That's the music that I just want to make again. I want to bring about the tunes that they did once before.
So where do you see yourself 5 years from now?
5 years from now, realistically, I feel that I will be working in a, news station or radio station, because that is what I'm here for, at Virginia State University, to major in mass comm, and of course that's going to deal with all types of media out there. But I also want to say my other realistic goal that I know that I'll be able to achieve, as long as I put my mind to it and focus, I would actually truly love to be working in the music industry, and that would of course embody my rapping and also introduce some new line of clothing, because I draw, and I would love to get that out on t-shirts and just have, whoever wants to wear it, whoever enjoys my artwork on, you know, on a t-shirt, would just, you know, go out there and represent, because it's abstract, it's crazy, it's new, it's something people never seen before, of course, and I would love to be doing that. So in the next 5 years, if that's truly where I'm going to be edging onto, I feel like that's what I'm going to venture onto.
Now, I'll support you. I'll buy your nice little sweater.
Thank you, thank you. And of course the line will be, you know, just the, you know, my name the same as, you know, Das Mannequin. So it'll be something for people to be, you know, experience me as an artist and clothing and fashion.
Look out for that. Years from now, Das Mannequin.
Just 5 years.
Okay. Last but not least, what do you want people to know about Das Mannequin? What do you want people to feel or learn about you when they listen to your music?
I want people to understand in my music that, one, let's be honest, you know, a lot of the things that I reference in my music, I don't do. I don't sell drugs. I don't necessarily walk around with, you know, guns and 9mm in my back pockets, and I'm definitely not going around fighting everyone. Life just isn't always like that. I have came from areas of life like that. I have been involved with things of that nature in my past life, before, you know, I made the step to, you know, go to college and everything like that, and just, you know, focus on my academic skills and how I could prosper off that. And I am also telling somebody else's story also, and I just, you know, look at all the figures that have came from my hood, or, you know, just the people whose lives I've been a part of from that area, and I just put it all on paper, and, you know, of course, tune that into music, and it's my own grind. I just want people to also understand that I'm fearless, and whatever you have to say about me, whatever you think about me, doesn't matter, and I'm going to do what I want to do. Of course I'm going to respect everybody, but my art comes first, and don't disrespect me, because I'm not going to back down.
Well, thank you, Das Mannequin, for coming through today and having
Thank you.
this wonderful interview.
Thank you for having me. I appreciate that so much, and it's been an absolute pleasure. Just hopefully you all get to see more of me, and I'm definitely not going to be a one-hit wonder, so yes.
You're hearing that straight from the mouth of Das Mannequin. 5 years from now, also look out for his clothing line, Das Mannequin Clothing. And where can the people follow you?
You can follow me on Twitter at KXIMI. Or you can just type in Das Mannequin on your Google, YouTube, or Facebook thingies. Okay, that's right. Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Ooh la la la, Das Mannequin smoke that, ooh la la. That good, that smoke, that kush, that tree. That shit, that white, make you roll up your sleeve. Yo niggas come around and they ask for me. My goons come around and they looking for you. Come through, raise shit like roaches for you. Bullet shimmy on your face like them cappers, boo. Bambi, Bambi, and some headlights. You get ragged on, trashed on. Faggot ass niggas get your drag on, drag on.